some point you'll have to choose between buying a home or renting one. And if you choose to buy, it just might be the biggest financial decision you'll ever make. It takes a lot of time and planning, so you should know what you're getting into and start thinking about it early. Let's assume the average price of a home in your area is $240,000. If you could set aside an extra $1,000 a month, you'd be ready to buy it in 20 years. I don't know about you, but I don't want to wait that long. That's where mortgages come in. A mortgage is a loan you can use to buy a home. By borrowing money from a bank or another lender, you're able to buy a place sooner, so you have a place to live while you're paying it off. But a lot of factors affect your mortgage. For starters, the length of the loan, called the term, can have a huge impact on what you'll pay. Most people take 15 to 30 years to pay off their mortgage, but be aware that a longer term raises the total cost, and a shorter repayment period lowers it. Your interest rate, which is a fee you pay for borrowing money, is another factor. The higher the interest rate, the more you'll pay overall. Interest rates can be fixed, meaning they won't change during the life of the loan, or adjustable, meaning the rate can change based on factors outside of your control. And obviously, the amount you borrow, known as the principal, will affect the total cost, because a bigger loan will take longer to pay off. So it's important to save up the biggest down payment you can. That's the amount you pay up front for your home. And the more you pay up front, the less you'll have to borrow and pay interest on. When you're finally ready to buy a home, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble by doing things in the right order. First, take a look at your savings and figure out how much of a down payment you can afford. Next, plan a budget so you know how much you can spend on housing each month. Once that's figured out, meet with a lender to pre-qualify for a mortgage. And make sure you decide for yourself how much you can spend. Don't let a bank talk you into buying a bigger home than you can afford. Then it's time to look for homes in your price range. It's tempting to start with this step because it's fun to sit on your couch and do virtual walkthroughs on real estate sites, but you should really wait until you know how much home you can afford. When you find a place that fits your budget, it's time to make an offer. Depending on the market, your offer could be less than the buyer is asking, but if you're competing with other buyers, you might have to offer more. You'll then have to prepare your down payment. This might just be the largest check you'll ever write, but don't let it scare you. Just make sure the full amount's in your checking account. Finally, it's time to close on your mortgage. That just means you'll sign the mortgage documents and pay your down payment. Congratulations, you're a homeowner. Now, what kind of dog should you get?